Good evening, JCPS board members. I'm here tonight as a concerned parent of 3 students currently enrolled in JCPS. My request today is simple. Please make masks optional for students and teachers. The last few years for JCPS students and teachers have been challenging, to say the least. They've endured everything from full-time NTI to half NTI, half in the classroom, all while the world around them doesn't have the same protocol. With tears in their eyes, my children told me they'd rather go back to NTI so they didn't have to wear a mask for 7 hours. Interestingly enough, my 5-year-old daughter just attended JCPS kindergarten orientation camp with no mask. Currently, sporting events, church services, other schools in this county, including the University of Louisville, restaurants, grocery stores, and the list goes on, are all places with no mask mandate. There have been countless studies that show masks don't even work, and in some cases jeopardize the health of the person wearing one. Surely you've read these articles to fully educate yourself. That said, if you feel you need to wear a mask, no one is stopping you. Recently, you all were very proud to pass the school choice plan, of which I agree with. However, I find it to be ironic that on one hand, you see the value of letting kids and parents choose a school because it's what's best for the student. Yet on the other hand, you mandate masks. This should be a choice made by the individual person, just like where they attend school. Part of life is about making choices and decisions on what you feel is best for you. With mental health being at the forefront of a lot of discussions, have any of you all thought of what the mental toll is taking on these children? Well, hear your own words from the Comprehensive School Improvement Plan Executive Summary. Quote, "What we do know is the impact of this crisis on all students is significant, and we know it will be necessary to address the significant social and emotional toll the crisis has taken on our students, as well as the widespread unfinished learning and learning loss that has been sustained." End quote. I'm no rocket scientist, but continuing another layer of enforcement by mandating masks doesn't seem like an intelligent action plan. Why have so many teachers quit, announced early retirement, found jobs outside of Jefferson County Public Schools, or a whole new career? Could it be the personal policies you are trying to enforce? Could it be they just want to teach the next generation without making sure a mask is over everyone's nose? Or could it be the political agenda that you all seem to have? In the spring, our Kentucky legislators passed SJR 150, terminating the state of emergency and inevitably overreaching mandates. In addition, you're not even following the CDC guidelines at this point that just recommend masks. When does this end, and how long will this go on? When are we going to stop forcing masks on the least susceptible age group to even get COVID? Lastly, as a tax-paying Jefferson County citizen, I'm requesting a vote from this board specifically on making masks optional or recommended. We as parents want to know where each of you individually stand so that we can make a change when your seat comes up for re-election. The harm being done to these children is beyond shameful, and it's in your hands to make a change.
Is this working? Okay, thank you. Our third speaker is Elise England. Elise England. And she's speaking on 2022 school policies, which include masking.
I'm here under an official capacity to represent the Kentucky General Jural Assembly. That is the state assembly that works hand in hand with Daniel Cameron. I do want to make note that it is against state and federal law for someone to wear a face covering and carry a firearm. There is a reason that state, federal, city, and townships do not wear them, officers. So you receive federal funding, but you're breaking federal and state law. Now, we're going to go back to 1918. That is the Spanish flu. 80% of people were reliving 1918. This right here was created for slaves. It was a way to cover their mouths. 1918, the Spanish flu. 80% of people died from face coverings. Why? Bacterial pneumonia. Then we enter 30 years later, the Nuremberg Code. Why do we have the Nuremberg Code? Can you all tell me what the Nuremberg Code is?
We do not answer questions. You
Okay,
have
that's
3
fine.
minutes, ma'am. You're using your
December 4th,
time.
or December 9th, 1946, the American Military Tribunal opened criminal proceedings against 23 physicians and administrations for their willing participation in war crimes against humanity. This case is known as the doctor's trial. It is the United States of America versus Carl Brandick, et cetera, alt. The great weight of evidence that's already been presented before you all on certain types of medical things. COVID-19 mask mandate, a mandate is not a law. A mandate is a suggestion. It is in the law library, it's in the dictionary. It is a suggestion. It does not trump constitutional rights. I heard conflicting stories across the entire board. I will be requesting from Daniel Cameron a forensic investigation. You all refused to let an FBI agent in here tonight. Did you know that? You all refused to let a forensic auditor in here tonight. Did you know that? Your mandates are unconstitutional. You do not have that right. You do not have that authority. You are officially put on notice from the Kentucky General Assembly. You will receive your packet in the mail, and then you will also receive instructions from Daniel Cameron after that. I yield. You all have an amazing day.